When most people think about doctors on Ellis Island, they very specifically think about the doctors in the immigrant processing center who were doing what was known as the 6-second exam. That's where these doctors would look at the immigrants coming through and make a 6-second assessment about their health, and then put a mark on their jacket that would determine that immigrant's fate. Would they get to enter the United States, or would they be sent back to the country from which they came? But did you know that there was an entirely different set of doctors on Ellis Island? Here's my friend Alistair from Save Ellis Island to tell you more.
Thank you. The doctors who worked in the general hospital, and this is the contagious diseases section where we're actually in the morgue, but it's on the contagious diseases unit. These doctors were some of the best in the world at the time. Because they were seeing diseases from all around the world, they didn't know what would turn up each day, they were having to manage everything in the days when we didn't really understand how a lot of these diseases even transmitted. So the doctors and the nurses, we mustn't forget those because they were incredible as well. They could get a job anywhere in the world after they'd worked here because they really were seen as the top. And that means that something like the morgue like this is designed as a teaching hospital as well. So doctors and nurses training around the world would come here to see autopsies being done just where we are now, bigger table, it's not going to be that one, but we'd have the autopsies going on so people can see what's actually happening and understand. This means that this hospital had incredibly low mortality rates. The number of people who died with these infections, lower than you get in a lot of hospitals now. And similarly, the crossover infection, measles going across to someone who come in with scarlet fever or something like that, again, incredibly low. They were absolutely on top of their game, and they led how we understand health for the future.
Thank you so much for sharing that surprising information about the doctors on Ellis Island. If you want to know more, book a tour, and for more NYC, follow me.